actually empower them, skill them up, and send them out better prepared into the world. It doesn't have to be only students, it doesn't have to be only innovators, it can't be only startups, it's basically everyone in the technology space who feels that they are part of the programs that we would like to run.
Working with Innovation Village for the ICT Association is a step in the right direction. Why? Because the Innovation Village is an ecosystem enabler. So they are enabling not just the tech space, they are bringing together the innovators in the different spaces, in the tech space, in the agriculture space, but the bigger part of it is around technology, if I could put it that way. So one of the things we're trying to do with the Innovation Village as the ICT Association is to begin activating conversations that will bring in people from other sectors, and in that you're able to connect and make more or less like matchmaking without being very intentional about it. And that should be able to give us the leverage for technology now to begin to permeate other sectors of the economy. Technology now is one of the key and core drivers of all communication. It's always been very much in front, but now it's really critical because life is online, work is online, trade is online. Everything is now running in, as I mentioned earlier, in a hybrid era. So you find that we're now back to physical interaction, but online is still a big driver. So we're finding a huge play around online versus physical, and finding the middle ground for this to happen.
Thank you so much.
UBC Lunchtime News. Uganda has transited since the colonial times with several events. Some of these have been adorned in historical monuments to define the country's struggle to attain self-rule. As Uganda prepares to mark 60 years of independence on the 8th of October this year, UBC Newsroom delves deep into some of these landmark monuments as we see this first release.
Monuments are landmarks or statues that depict the history of the past events or put up in commemoration of past historical events and the country's heritage. One of the most significant historical monuments Uganda has is the Independence Monument. Located along Speak Road opposite Standard Chartered Bank, the Independence Monument is the most significant in the political history of Uganda.
It was there when the independence is in place now.
Constructed by Gregory Maloba, the statue that shows a man unwrapping a child and raising it up depicts Uganda's journey in attainment of freedom from the colonialists.
Uganda, we have already developed a lot from that day, from those years.
Sir Edward Frederick Luwangula Mutesa II was Uganda's first ceremonial head of state. Immediately after attainment of self-rule from British, he was elected through a coalition between UPC and Kabaka Yeka in 1963. His statue is found along Speak Road roundabout. Mutesa was also the 35th king of Buganda, who ruled till his death.
The present Kabaka is His Highness Sir Edward William Frederick David Walungembe Mutebi Luangula Mutesa II.
The other significant structure is the World War Monument, said to be the oldest monument in Kampala. The statue is located next to the Central Police Station and depicts memory of both the First and Second World War. The monument signifies disturbing times for the whole world that led to a series of loss of lives of Ugandans who participated in the two wars to support the British forces. The statue was constructed by the British colonial government in 1945 and is printed on the back of the 5,000 shilling note. The other historical monument is the British Friendship Monument at Entebbe on the way to the airport, and it symbolizes the assurance of Uganda never to attack Britain. Another remarkable monument is Captain Lugard Monument at Old Kampala, in memory of the renowned British colonial military agent, Captain Frederick Lugard. While administering Uganda, Captain Lugard journeyed around the Rwenzori Mountains to Lake Edward, mapping a large area of Uganda. The statue of leadership was also unveiled in 2002 in tribute of Sir Apollo Kagwa, who was the first Prime Minister of Buganda Kingdom from 1890 to 1926. Sir Apollo Kagwa is remembered for his campaign and fight for the extension of clean water and electricity to Buganda Kingdom. This sculpture is found at Amber House along Kampala Road. The Centenary Monument is located along Ginger Road inside Centenary Park. It was built by Makerere University artist called Sylvia Katende to commemorate Kampala City Council's centenary celebrations. Other monuments include the education monuments found in academic institutions depicting their visions, morals, or missions. The above pieces of history is what Ugandans need to be familiar with in their real interpretation, especially the Independence Monument, which is one of the highly profiled and relevant pieces depicting a sign of freedom from the colonial master. Susan Naonga reporting for EBC TV.
A seed school in Kabarole has lost its computers to suspected robbers who broke into the school and carried the computers away. Local Government Minister Victoria Businje Rusoke, who also doubles as the Kabarole District Woman Member of Parliament, visited the school, St. Paul Nyabweya School in Kasenda Sub-County Kabarole District after reports of the robbery.
A newly built and equipped seed school, which was yet to be commissioned, has been stripped of its computers by suspected robbers who sneaked into the school under the cover of darkness and carried away the processors.
Try to be observant. If you were very keen, you would have seen suspects lingering around the school. A thief cannot just come randomly without taking serious look, the exit. So we have to be cautious. And our local askaris must be very, very vigilant.
The State Minister for Local Government, Victoria Rusoke, visited the school and pledged to have the heist investigated.
Because would we have left the computers in the bush? Where we carried, we touched, but where someone touched to carry, also touched. So I'm not happy that nothing was done at all. In suspect that the scene had already been tampered with. They touched very many places.
She praised the community for quickly responding to the alarm raised by the school guard during the night, which caused the robbers to abandon some of their loot in a banana plantation. Minister Victoria, however, wants the police to utilize its forensic department to speed up the investigation.
And as leaders, let's follow up very, very keenly. I'm not happy when the district CID says the place was tampered with. Something must have been done. Of all the fingerprints that are captured, when they are taken to mirror, whoever has an identity card has his or her fingerprints there. So you can't rule out after all those fingerprints that maybe they couldn't be one or two strangers.
The minister stated that government has prioritized the study of ICT, especially at secondary school level, and pledged to engage Minister of Energy to light up the school during the night.
Done in the whole country. I'm going to inform the minister, who's very understanding, and the priority will be maybe to connect us since the poles are there. So I'm going to make a report.
According to Godfrey Businje, the school head teacher, the robbers cut the barbed wire fence to gain access to the school premises. They broke into the IT laboratory window to access the computers. Ruta Gideon and Annette Asasira, both of whom are area councillors, have commended the intervention of Minister Victoria in safeguarding government property. Sudat Kaye, UBC News.
Thank you so much, Sudat Kaye. And at this point, let's take a short break. It should be said, Lunchtime News. Please keep it with us.
Ni MTN Kabode Super as you pay mpola for this smartphone. Make calls, update your WhatsApp status, watch YouTube, and Google anything under the sun with 2 GB worth of data every month for 7 months. Simply make a small deposit of 99k and pay the balance mpola. You can pay in daily, weekly, or even monthly installments while you enjoy your new phone. So what are you doing today? Visit any MTN shop near you and get the MTN Kabode Super easy.
I remember the lockdown, when the streets were empty and our lives disrupted, when businesses closed and our livelihoods hung in the balance. Hospitals were full. We lost loved ones, jobs, and hope. Our children couldn't study anymore. We cannot let this happen again. We should not go back. Get fully vaccinated against COVID-19 and join the millions of Ugandans who are already vaccinated.
Airtel is giving you bigger data bundles for the same price. Dial *175# to choose from our range of bigger Chillax bundles that don't expire and stay connected longer to loved ones. Airtel, the smartphone network.
Forget last season. Forget the oohs and ahs. Forget every moment that stole the show. Because the real show is here on GoTV. It's the new season. It's action-packed and it's going to be non-stop football. With over 1,000 games from more than 7 leagues and cup competitions plus a World Cup. Make sure you get the best seat in the house this new football season. Get a GoCoder with 1 month of GoTV value for only 25,000 Uganda shillings and enjoy non-stop football. GoTV Uganda. Love it.
It's back! After 2 years away, the Uganda International Trade Fair is back! The Uganda Manufacturers Association excitedly invites you to the 28th Uganda International Trade Fair from October 3rd to October 10th. Visit more than 1,000 manufacturers, traders, distributors, and business people from all sectors at the Uma Showgrounds in Lugogo. We are back to innovation, products, and world-class manufacturing excellence. Entrance fee is 10,000 shillings only. Select manufacturers will offer discounted prices of up to 50%. Enjoy live performances from your favorite artists as we celebrate 60 years of Uganda's independence. To book space, call 0703 552 444.
Stay connected on the largest 4G network in Uganda using the Airtel 4G Pocket MiFi at only 75,000 Uganda shillings. It comes with 15 GBs free, valid for a month. You can connect up to 10 of your friends and family at a go. Visit the nearest Airtel shop to get one today or call 0800 333 330 for free delivery within Kampala. Dial *175 *9# to activate free 15 GBs. Airtel, the smartphone network.
Thank you so much for watching and welcome back from the break. It's UBC Lunchtime News. The head of the Education Board, Mengo, Deborah Zawede, says that specific and demand-driven skills could easily address the challenge of mismatch between being witnessed among the youth. She was presiding over the pass out of 43 trainees in solar installation and who completed a 6 weeks training at Don Bosco Technical Institute in Bombo, supported by the Sunday Academy.
Buganda Kingdom leadership has called for a more defined skilling approach to minimize redundancy among the youth. The head of the Education Board in Mengo, Deborah Zawede, was speaking at the closure of a 6-week training program for solar installation technicians.
Sendeya eyina engeri gyeyambako abayizi bano bo ne basasulayo katono ate sendeya ne basasulira omuwendo ogusinga obunene ate endabye nga babawadde ne toolkits oba ebyokukozesa. Ekyo nakyo kijja kusikiriza abayizi baffe okweyongera okutwala omusomo guno.
The training focused on skilling the youth, earthing, wiring, installing of solar panels and lights. It was held in partnership with Don Bosco Technical Institute, Bombo.
We've seen a big change and an improvement. More mature people are also embracing this course. We've seen someone of 45 years, 42 years, because they've seen the importance, the need to be skilled, and the consumers are also becoming wise that they need people who know something or who know what they are doing so that they can have value for money.
I think that they are in this today of graduation, this starting point for a future for Uganda and also for students, because from now on we are moving with the safe, very safe and beautiful energy is solar.
The Uganda Energy Credit Capitalization Company also acknowledged the need for more well-trained expertise in solar installation.
We are hoping that going forward we shall also extend our financing in the productive uses of solar, in addition to the clean cooking sector. One thing that we have loved today is that Sendea is coming to close the gap, because one of the challenges that we faced in the financing sector has been the issue of quality, and the quality being as a result of unskilled labor in installing the systems.
Less than 30% of Uganda's households are connected to the national electricity grid, implying that opportunities for investment, trade and services in renewable solar solutions is overwhelming.
What we've just experienced is a program where technicians have been trained for 6 weeks in practical skills of how to install and also service a solar system. So technicians really have a huge role. They have a huge role in the market. They're the ones who interface with the customers. They're the ones who are helping us create awareness for what solar systems can do.
With support of Ashden UK, the trainees were also provided with startup toolbox to ease their immediate operations in the field of solar installation. Sudat Kaye, Vincent Wamundu, UBC News.
Fertilizers, declining soil fertility, inadequate supply of improved seed and climate change continue to deprive the Ugandan farmer of opportunities to better production and productivity in general. Uganda ranks among the least in fertilizer application, a thing which has left many farmers with low production.
We cannot avoid using a fertilizer, otherwise we can't get the full potential.
Extension workers trained by Sasakawa Africa Association Fund for Extension Education have held a meeting in Kampala to chart ways geared at improving agricultural production with fertilizer application.
As Ugandans, we have not coined our approaches so well that the farmers are able to take up these new technologies like use of fertilizers. We also have climate change coming in, which involves use of some of these technologies. We have got organic versus inorganic farming. So all these forces are within the communities.
If you want to move one step from subsistence growing to commercial agriculture, then there's no shortcut. You have to go for inorganic agriculture. But if you want to be conservative, or you remain or you produce for home use, and but what you must know is that usually the organic is low in production but better quality.
A senior agriculture consultant and former seed researcher at Naro Kawanda, Divine Nakede, appeals for fertilizer use by farmers for improved produce.
If you are looking for quality and increased production, for example, to get out the full potential of a seed, you need to have a quality seed, you need to have, you add in inorganic fertilizers, and then good soils. Then you can get the full potential of a seed.
According to the new approach by Sasakawa Africa Association, a balance between organic fertilizers and inorganic fertilizers is under the organization's strategic objective to enhance crop production and soil conservation.
In regenerative agriculture, we are talking about all external inputs using the judicious use of other inputs. Even fertilizers is part of it, pesticides is part of it, herbicides is part of it, but integrating them with the organic materials like a compost.
The extension workers say improving the livelihood of farmers is a key requirement in producing for the market. Striking a balance between improving production and safeguarding the environment is important in food security to cater for the ever-increasing population.
Sasakawa Africa Association works with smallholder farmers to improve their livelihood, food security, and household incomes, as well as nutrition. But on the other hand, we partner with agricultural universities and colleges to build the capacities of extension workers.
Based on the current trends now, is that the farmers
need to first of all focus on the market trends, look at the market issue, what is available at the market before the farmer can be able to engage in production.
Sudat Kai, Douglas Setumba, UBC News.
The second edition of the All Africa Para Badminton Championships has climaxed with Uganda bagging 45 medals, 6 gold, 11 silver and 28 bronze. The week-long competition had 140 Africa Para Badminton athletes competing for gold and the highest ranking on the continent.
Uganda completed the second edition of the All Africa Para Badminton Championship with 45 medals after a stellar performance throughout the week-long competition. Uganda had 6 gold medals coming in behind Egypt that bagged 13. 140 Africa Para Badminton athletes went head-to-head in 6 major categories to claim gold and a top ranking on the continent.
The Uganda Olympic Committee would like to congratulate the Uganda Badminton Federation for putting together these 2 international events, the International Open and the Africa Para Badminton Championships. We have had close to 10 countries here from Africa who have taken part in this 2-week-long event, which has ended successfully here. We have hosted these 11 countries, the head of Africa Badminton together with Secretary General. So we congratulate President Annette and Simon for putting this together. And as you all see, we look forward to seeing how we can support the Uganda Badminton Federation Association to be able to prepare athletes for Paris 2024 and other championships.
We have evolved, we are making a lot of progress compared to the beginning. And I'm quite satisfied because, as you know, para is not an easy sport. It involves a lot of logistics. So it's not that easy, but we are trying to do our best so that to promote para, and we can see the fruit, the result.
Participants Rita Asimwe and Elizabeth Mwesigwa from Uganda, Mohamed Rashid and Shaima Sama from Egypt scooped 2 gold medals each to outshine the rest.
I'm so happy to be here and part of this competition. Actually, now I am ranked number 2 on the world and number 1 on Africa. I'm so happy and grateful for my country and also for all Africa.
The second edition of the All Africa Para Badminton had competitors from Burundi, Burkina Faso, Central African Republic, Cote d'Ivoire, Cameroon, DRC, Egypt, Eritrea, Madagascar, Nigeria, Zambia, Zimbabwe, and hosts Uganda. Grace Joyce Kemigisa, UBC News.
We thank you so much for watching. That is all we had for you this afternoon. My name is Michael Jordan Lukoma, but of course, UBC TV Newsroom is at work. We'll have news for you this evening in Uganda, Kiswahili, and Rodengonzi will be here with news tonight. For now, enjoy the next program, the day and the week that start today. Bye-bye.